Mary's. Let's see if you'll eat today. Ace has not been eating, unfortunately. Sprout is doing amazing. He's put on so much weight. He has grown so much hair. He was totally bald except for his head when he first came here. Right? Yes, Ace is doing his spin and sniff, but hopefully he actually eats. About the past week or so, he has not been eating enough. He has lost a little bit of weight. He was consistently eating for 10 months, doing really, really well. And then all of a sudden, he started doing his weird food issues again. Ace is going to be 13 next month. I think, yeah, next month. How much training do we do for the small dogs versus Lupa? Lupa, we do a lot of training with. The little dogs, not so much. Kidjo, what are you doing? Want to go get your toy? Go get your toy. Lupa, my boyfriend took her to training when she was a pup, and we took her for a few months and then we stopped, and he's done the majority of her training, not me. So he is spinning and spinning and spinning, but he is not eating. Sprout, go get your toy. Go get your toy, Sprout. I have been with my boyfriend for over 6 years. We're technically engaged. Technically, we are engaged. And now he does this thing where he paws the bowl. I'm going to try to give him, well, I'm going to wait until he becomes uninterested, and then I'm going to try to give him something else to eat. Ace, we do not paw at the bowl. Okay, he doesn't want to eat. Let's see if he will eat this instead. This is freeze-dried food. He has been staring at me and growling at me for the past hour because he wants food, but he won't eat it. Sabine, in regards to your question about using smaller scissors for their face, I have been grooming for almost 14 years now, and at this point, I know how to use scissors, big or small, on a dog's face without injuring them. So I'm pretty comfortable with that. I don't know how to get him to eat at this point. Ace. He's starving. So I know that he has an appetite because he's been telling me he has an appetite, but he just won't eat. I don't know how to help you, sir. New kitty is coming in April. I don't know exactly what date I am getting her yet in April, but she is coming in April. Okay, hand feed him. So sometimes I do that. I'm not putting the food in my actual hand. My fundraiser went as planned. It was the live stream that didn't go as planned. We had a bunch of technical issues, and I was really upset about that because I wanted my YouTube viewers to be able to watch it live. That's what I meant by it didn't go as planned. It has nothing to do with the bowl. If I put it in a flat dish, all he'll do is kick the food around everywhere. So I have to put it in a bowl because it prevents him from kicking it. He does not have any teeth, so his teeth are not the problem. I put Ace's food higher up on a stand, thinking that maybe having it on the ground was the problem, and it didn't change anything. He still wouldn't eat it. So I do use, he will not eat cat food. I do use a syringe, and I sometimes will just put it in his mouth via a syringe. He doesn't have any infections in his mouth. His teeth have been out for almost 2 years now. Right now he is eating. Earlier he was only sniffing. So right now he is eating, but he is not eating enough. That's the problem. So he's licking a little bit. You can see with his tongue. So he is picking up a little bit of food. You are thinking about getting a Malinois. All I can say is please do your research and make sure that a Malinois is a dog for you, because it is like my German Shepherd times a million. They are extremely hyper. They need a lot of work, a lot of exercise, a lot of training. It is not an easy dog to have. I usually suggest that only people who actually will be working with their dog every day get one. If you think that you won't be working with your dog every single day, or you guys are busy, or you have long working hours, I would highly suggest not getting a Malinois. I would personally never get a Malinois. I could not keep up with a Malinois. I can't feed him with a spoon. He won't eat from the spoon. So he's eating right now, which is nice. But did you see how he was causing so many problems and not eating, and then now all of a sudden he's eating? Like I think it's really just mental. Maybe I just need to live stream so he eats. Audio is cracking. Okay, I don't know how to fix that. Please let me know if it's still cracking. I'm gonna say it's not dementia, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I think if it was dementia, it would have gotten consistently worse over the years, and it's not. You think it's the carpet that's making the noise? I wonder why it's cracking though. It's weird. Change my mic input. I don't know how to do that. I am not very good at technical things. Okay, thank you for eating a little bit. Now you have food all over your face. Would you like the other one now? Do you see how he only eats a very small amount? Hi. Please stop doing this to me. You are stressing me out. What small breed would I recommend for a cat owner's first dog? I would recommend a Bichon. You cannot have his food. Ace, you are skinny again and I don't like it. He's not like as skinny as he once was, but he's lost weight and I don't like it. Just give little portions, just more frequent. So I do that all day, every day. He is fed little portions of food all day, every day, but he's still not eating enough. I have the food in liquid. So here is the liquid version. Sometimes, well, for a long time, for 10 consecutive months, he was eating the liquid without a problem, and he was eating lots. And now he's having issues with it and not eating it. And I've fed him many different recipes in liquid, and it doesn't matter if I change the recipe. He just, I don't know. What do you want, Sprout? Stop licking me. Stop licking me. You can't have the food. I don't know why he's like this. I really don't get it. I wish he could speak English and just tell me. He's eaten a little bit today, which is good. Yesterday he ate a lot. Yesterday he did well with food, so I don't know. Why does Ace turn around the bowl while he eats? I wish I had an answer for you, but I don't really know why Ace does much of anything. Everything Ace does is strange. New cat sibling will be revealed when she gets here. She's not here yet. I'm getting her in April. Does he have stomach problems? So he was diagnosed with IBD. However, when IBD gets diagnosed, it is diagnosed through taking a sample of the intestinal tract and testing it. And if it comes back with inflammation, then they say that the animal has IBD, or a human. However, animals and humans can have inflammation in their digestive tract for so many different reasons. So it's kind of like a blanket diagnosis. So we kind of thought he had IBD, and he might have IBD, but he doesn't have the typical symptoms of IBD. IBD, you usually have vomiting and diarrhea, blood in your stool, severe stomach cramping, and Ace doesn't have any of that. I mean, he could have stomach cramping, but I don't hear his stomach making noises. He doesn't act like he has a stomach ache. He acts like he's starving. He just doesn't like the food that I'm offering him. For a while, I thought maybe there's something going on in his nose, so he's not smelling the food properly, and maybe that's the reason why he does these spins. I really have no idea. I have no idea. Now, Ace and Sprout both have bald down their back. That's because they were both bald, and as the hair grew back in, that's the last spot for the hair to grow back in. Sprout has it too. It will eventually grow back in. I would recommend the Equi Groomer for de-shedding your cats. Gidget likes to spin because she's a pom, and poms just spin when they're excited. That's what they do. Melvin, where are you? Why aren't you a part of this live? He is a very strange dog, but honestly, he's been a really strange dog his entire life. Oh, thank you. You just flew food all over me. Here you go, Gidget. Eat it. There. So Sprout might have something wrong with his back because it is very arched, but I adopted him. I'm not really sure why it's like that. Ace's is not really arched. It might look that way, but Sprout's is definitely worse. It could also just be from old age. I know a lot of times, you know, as people get older, they tend to have more of a hunch in their back. So Sprout is a rescue. Max is a rescue. Melvin is kind of a rescue, and I say that he's kind of a rescue because I adopted him when he was 2, and when I got him, he had ear infections, he had intestinal parasites, he was balding, he had severe dental disease, and he technically came from a breeder, but obviously not a breeder that took very good care of him. So I would say that I rescued him, but he wasn't from a shelter. And then I bought Ace 13 years ago before I knew better. And I bought Gidget from a good breeder, and I bought Lupa from a good breeder. We don't know how old Sprout is. We were told that he could possibly be 12, but we are unsure. I am not going to say where I'm going for the trips around the world. I also don't know how many I'm going to be doing. I had a few lined up that because I had them lined up already, I didn't want to cancel, but because of Ace losing a little bit of weight and not eating as much as he should be, I don't know if I'm going to book any more trips until he is either under control, or if he gets worse and passes away, then I would book trips after that, because I kind of want to be home for him. But the next few trips that are already booked and are non-refundable, I am just going to go ahead with those ones, but I'm not going to say where I'm going. I'm not going to tell you what kind of cat I would get if I were to get one, because I am getting a cat and I want it to be a surprise. Lupa is separated from the littles because she is very friendly and loves them. Sprout hates her, for one thing. And she is very hyper and doesn't understand her own strength. So she tries to play with the little dogs, and the little dogs get scared because she's so big and rough. And because it's, possible that something could happen accidentally, I would prefer that they stay separated for safety reasons. But we do take them for walks together. So she is still socialized with them. I just don't really allow her to be loose with them. April feels like a million years from now for me too, because I know I was getting this cat since December and I feel like I've been waiting a million years. Are there any dog breeds that I would like to own that I have not already? I would like to have a purebred Yorkie. Ace is part Yorkie. I mean, this guy might be a purebred Yorkie, but we really aren't sure. Dog breeds that I haven't had. No, I've had Rottweilers and I'd really like to get another one. I can't really think of a breed. Actually, no, I'm lying. I would love to have a Chihuahua someday. And I know there was another breed I was thinking about the other day, but I can't remember now what it was. But I was looking at Chihuahuas the other day. I'm not getting another dog anytime soon, but I was just looking at them for fun. It's hard for me to tell you what to do for your cat, especially because it's a mixed breed, because I need a picture, I need to see what the coat's like, I need to know more about the cat, so it's hard for me to tell you what to do in regards to grooming. I do not have a Cavalier breeder that I would recommend. I don't know any Cavalier breeders, but also I don't really recommend Cavaliers because they aren't a healthy breed. I groom Mayonnaise about twice a year. Sometimes 3 times a year. I have a video on my channel, my main channel, Girl with the Dogs, that's all about how to become a pet groomer. So if you're interested in learning how to become a pet groomer, just check out that video. Ace does not have any teeth. Yes, I would recommend a Cotton de Tuilier. I would never get a Husky. No, absolutely not. Okay, who's playing? Who's playing? Go get the toys. Go on, go get the toys. I love Mayonnaise. If Mayonnaise owner could not keep him, he would absolutely be my cat, for sure. The oldest of my pack is Ace. He is almost 13. He'll be 13 next month. And then it's Melvin, who is 9, which I don't even know where Melvin is. I have to find him. All that dog likes to do is sleep. Come here, Sprout, look. Okay. Come on, get the toy. I'm not giving you any food. And then Gidget is 7. Oh, right, Sprout's 12. So Sprout comes first before Melvin. And then Lupa's 2. No, the only dogs that play with toys are Gidget. Yeah, you play with the toy. And Sprout. Ace occasionally plays with his ball and blanket, but he only likes to play with it outside. He doesn't like to play with the ball and blanket inside. And because it's been so cold, he has not played with it. Yeah, come up here, Sprout. Get over here, Sprout. Oh, don't attack her. Come here. No, do not attack her. That's not nice. No, Gidget, let him have a toy. You're making him mad. I would love to get another big dog that Lupa can play with, but not right now. Ace will not play with his ball and blanket in the house. I have no idea why. Ace is a very strange dog. He will only play with his ball and blanket if I give it to him outside, but it's too cold outside. So he doesn't want to be out there. So he won't play ball and blanket until spring when it gets a little bit warmer. Lupa is just in another part of the house. Mayo got his name because his original name was Romeo. Gidget, don't let anybody else have toys. It's not nice. And he was my friend's dog, and I told her that the name Mayonnaise was funnier, and then it just kind of stuck after that. So technically I named him Mayo. I do not want an Aussie or an American Shepherd. Sprout got his name because I asked people on Facebook what they would name him, and somebody said Sprout, and it got the most amount of votes. Oh, there's Malvin. Malvin, come here. Come here, Malvin. Malvin. Hello. What are you doing down there? The easiest and hardest dog breeds to groom, they don't go by breeds. Although Ace is now barking at me for food. But if I feed him, he won't eat it. Like, I don't understand. I deal with this every day. He drives me mental. This isn't Max. This is Melvin. Max isn't here. Or wait. Oh, Sophie. Sophie, the owner of Max. Max is so confused right now. He's like, where are my friends? Because he can hear them. That's funny. Melons, come on out and play and be a part of the fun. I'm really sorry to hear about your Shih Tzu. Honestly, I was just talking about this with my friend. Owning dogs is a double-edged sword because when they pass, it's just the worst. I share Max with my brother and his girlfriend, but they have him more than I do. Melvin is happy in his cave. Melvin is happy. You stink, Sprout. You need a bath. You're really smelly. Look, Gidget, I found a bone. No, my brother has a Pomeranian. I honestly got their hair to grow back by feeding them high-quality homemade food and by getting them neutered. Sometimes when male Pomeranians are neutered, the hormones, for whatever reason, cause them to lose their hair. Sprout, they want me to give you a grooming. You definitely need a bath. You smelly. You're a smelly boy. You're a smelly, smelly guy. Ace, you can bark at me all you want, but if I give you food, you won't eat it. I don't know what to do for you. I have a video on this channel of what I cook for my dogs, if you want to check that out, because it's a little bit complicated. There's a lot of ingredients. Okay, he's barking at me for food, so let's see if he'll eat. Ace and Sprout both have their tongue sticking out of their mouth because neither one of them have teeth, and their teeth help to keep their tongue in their mouths. The cat is extremely cute, I'm not going to lie. You are going to all lose it when you see her. I have never bathed a bunny. I've had many people reach out to me asking me to groom their rabbits, but I've always said no because I don't have any training and I know that they can break their backs really easily and I'm too scared to try it. So if you go on Amazon, who is this? Stout, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. If you go on Amazon and you look up my shampoos, they all have videos talking about the product and what they're used for and what they're good for and all that kind of stuff. I don't know why Ace spins like this. I don't know why Ace doesn't eat food. I don't know why Ace is a lunatic for his ball and blanket. I don't know why Ace barks at me for no reason. I don't know why Ace does any of the things that Ace does. He is a very peculiar, strange, one of a kind. There he goes. Now he's going to paw the food bowl. Okay, Ace, let's switch it out. Try this one. I never said that I don't like huskies. I'm just not a husky owner. That would just never be a breed of dog that I am into. I know that huskies can be very stubborn. They can be a little bit more difficult to train. They like to do things their own way. They are known for escaping. They are known for digging holes in your yard. And it's just not a breed of dog that I am overly attracted to. I mean, they're beautiful. It has nothing to do with their looks. It's just not my kind of dog. And they also shed an immense amount of hair, more than German Shepherds. It's just not my kind of dog. But it doesn't mean that I don't like them. I like all dogs. I'm going to make videos on how I introduce the cat to the dog, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so because Ace is doing this, I don't want to give away what kind of cat I am getting. Okay, let's try something. Ace has already tried the liquefied food. Okay, so when Ace does this, he's hungry, but he won't eat. I have to do something that he doesn't really like. And that is syringe feed him. Don't even think about touching that food, Sprout. But when you syringe feed, you have to go very slow, because if not, they can aspirate into their lungs. That could cause pneumonia. No, Sprout. No, Sprout. Look at him. Look at him. Oh, you are so bad. I said no, and you did not listen. What a surprise. I can't see any of your questions right now, guys, because I'm focusing on doing this for Ace, but I will check them in a moment. Sprout just went in and stole Ace's food. You know, Ace, if you would just eat, I wouldn't have to do this to you. would I ever get a boxer? I had a boxer for about 7 years. He was a great dog, loved his personality, truly a wonderful, loving, sweet dog. But there's one thing that I cannot stand about boxers, and when it's they go over to you and they put their adorable little face on your lap, and then they get up and there's drool and gunk all over your clothing. And for that reason, I am just not a fan of the drooly dogs. I couldn't have one living in my house. It would really bother me. There was drool on my literal ceilings from my boxer. He was a great dog, but I just don't like the drool. Ace's favorite part is having his face wiped. He hates it. Sorry, Ace. Okay, now that we've accomplished that, let's try that again. I have seen people toilet training their cat, and I have known a cat that was toilet trained. And let me tell you, it's one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life. The idea of your cat using the toilet seems like a wonderful idea, except that cats don't know how to flush and they don't know how to wipe the seat. So if they poop or pee and poop or pee gets stuck on the toilet seat, you have to clean that up. And that's also the same seat that you're sitting on. So I'm gonna say a big no for that. I think it's really gross. Lupa interacts with the littles in a controlled manner. So on a leash, or, you know, like going for a walk and stuff like that. You know, I'll put them up to her face and she'll sniff them and that's all fine. But if I put her on the ground with them, she gets so excited and tries to play with them. And it's not a good time for the littles because they are older and they are very scared of how rambunctious she is. So I don't really let that happen very often, or really don't at all. Yes, we ship our products worldwide. I will let you know where I got my cat once I get her. I will give you the information on everything that I learned in this process and all that kind of stuff. I do not believe it's a balance thing with Ace. I can put his food up higher so that he does not have to bend down and he still won't eat it. I won't put the food on a plate because he will just use his paws and kick the food everywhere. The bowl is not too tall. I feed him from small bowls all the time that are smaller than this one, and he still does the same thing. The vet thinks that Ace is an anomaly and cannot figure him out just as much as I can't figure him out. He just got blood work done, so I'm waiting to get the blood work back. Ace is beyond weird. I learned how to groom pets when I was 20. I am now 33. I have had Ace for 13 years. No, I am absolutely not getting a Scottish Fold. I can definitely tell you that. He has always been strange, but he's gotten stranger and stranger throughout the years. Don't, Sprout. Yeah, you better run away. The moment I knew Sprout was staying was when the rescue reached out to me and asked me to make a write-up for potential adopters, giving them details about him and what they should know before adopting him. So I wrote the entire thing out and I was about to send it to her, and then I was like, you know what? I just can't do this. It was making me really sad, the idea of him leaving, and I was like, you know what? I guess I'm keeping him. You can whine all you want, but I'm not giving you food. Because guess what? Your dinner time is at 5, and you are starting to pack on the pounds, sir. You do not need any more food. Two of my dogs are foster fails. Ace, just eat the food, man. Just eat it. I have not set a wedding date. I don't know that there will be a wedding. We'll probably just end up going to City Hall or something and signing papers at some point. But we have more important things to worry about and things that we're trying to accomplish with our lives right now. So that's kind of like the last thing that we're thinking about. Melvin, would you like to come out yet? Okay, if I go on the couch, Melvin will come out of his house because he will want to sit on the couch with me. So that's what I'll do. Ace, I'm picking up your food that you refuse to eat so that you can just spend the next hour barking at me for no reason. There he comes. Told you he'd come out. Come on, Melvin. Come on, Melvin. Okay, guys, you have to use the ramp, though. Gidget, use the ramp. Sprout's got it. Come on, Sprout. Good boy, Sprout. Okay, use the ramp, Gidget. He's just going to look out the window and bark. My couch isn't as clean as you guys think it is. I mean, it's pretty clean, but the dogs are usually pretty clean. Gidget does want to be lifted because even though she is smart, she can't figure out where the damn ramp is. Come on, look, over here. Come here. Gidget, come. Come, use the ramp. Look, there's the ramp right there. Come on, you can do it. I have faith in you. Come on, over here. There you go, good girl. Okay, Malvin, we're gonna do the same thing as Gidget. Come here, Malvin. Come here, come here. Come here. Malvin, come here. Brains, use them. I know that they're hard to find sometimes. Malvin, oh, now he's going under the couch. If I put the food in my hand, Ace will just use his paw and kick it out of my hand. Come here, Malvin. Come here, Malvin. Like the ramp, man. Just use the ramp. Oh my God. Okay. Come here, Ace. Come here, Ace. Good boy. Okay. There we go. Everybody's on the couch now. Everybody is potty trained, but Ace has to go out to use the bathroom a lot because he's older. Sprout does as well, but Sprout will tell me. Ace will sometimes have an accident. And Melvin likes to mark inside, so he has to wear a diaper. How embarrassing, Melvin. The dogs don't typically sleep with me except for maybe Gidget. I'll let her sleep with me occasionally. Gidget probably does have heterochromia, but her eyes are, one is half brown. Look Gidget. One is half brown and half blue, and then the other one is blue. Ace, you have a really dirty face. How gross. Melvin cares about nothing. Sprout is very busy. He's always moving around. He can't just settle. Like, go lay down, man. Okay, everybody's relaxing now. Melvin has so much hair now. This is probably the maximum amount of dogs that I will have. I have had gerbils, I've had hamsters, I've had guinea pigs, I've had rabbits, I've had birds, I've had lizards, I've had snakes. I mean, the lizard did belong to me. The snakes belonged to my brother. My brother also had scorpions and tarantulas. We've had cats. We've obviously had fish at some point. I'm trying to think of all the animals we had growing up. I think that's about it. Do I have a favorite dog in this pack? That's a hard question for me to answer. I mean, Ace was the first little dog, really. He's the OG of the pack. So obviously he holds a special place in my heart. But Gidget has this wonderful, vibrant, happy, loving personality. And she's everybody's favorite who meets them. So she's also a favorite. I don't walk all of them. So Melvin really doesn't like to walk. I will take him, but he doesn't love it. I haven't walked Sprout yet because the weather's been too cold since I've had him and it like has no hair. So we'll see how that goes once the weather gets a little bit warmer. Ace doesn't walk anymore. He's old and he just does not care to go for walks. But Gidget is really good, and Lupa. My brother, the snakes, he had a ball python, and then he had some other snake. I can't remember the kinds of snakes that he had. He had a lot of snakes. He had a corn snake at one point, but he had a really big snake at one point. I forget what her breed was. I have never had a ferret. The cat is moving in April. Lupa has to go out twice a day to do something. They relieve themselves outside in my backyard. It was not called a hog nose, no. It was, I don't remember what it was. Oh, I also did have pet rats. Forgot about that. Lupa is just in a different part of the house. I can't remember. Oh no, I had one guinea pig, and it was a female, and her name was Coco, and she was chocolate. And I loved her. If I didn't have a dog or a cat, what type of pet would I have? I did really like my guinea pig, but I was considering, before getting a cat, I was considering getting another hamster. Lupa does not live outside. I'm reading your questions, but there's so many of them. I think it was a boa. Yeah, I think it was a boa. I think you're right. Lupa does not wear boots in the winter. She is totally fine to be barefoot. Yes, of course Lupa lives with me. I would say probably Lupa is more attached to the cameraman, but some days she likes me more, so it's really hard to say. I think she kind of likes everybody. Right now, I am not thinking about any of the other places that I'm going other than the places that are already booked until Ace is stable or I know what's going on with him. Ace is almost 13. He'll be 13 next month. Right? Right, Bup? I specifically wanted a black German Shepherd when I got Lupa. If I can live in another country, where would it be? Well, my favorite place in the world is Hawaii. But I would also strongly consider Europe. Lupa is 2. None of the dogs care about thunderstorms. They're not bothered by it. I have multiple family members and friends that watch my dogs when I go away. Lupa is a little bit too hyper for cuddliness, but she will cuddle at night when she's really tired. I do not board my dogs anywhere when I go away. Europe is not a country. Well, I would say Italy, but I haven't been to everywhere in Europe. So that's why I just said Europe, because maybe there's other places in Europe I would like. Lupa is okay with the little dogs. She's just really hyper. Why Hawaii? If you've been, you would know. Put it that way. I do have a special video of a French Bulldog that will be coming out soon. I haven't groomed him yet, so somewhere within the next month or two, that video will be coming out, so stay tuned for it because it's a really important video. I hope Ace gets a clean bill of health too, but I don't know what is going on with him or why he won't eat. Lupa has been around one cat, and she was totally okay with the cat. Hawaii is paradise on earth. It's just everybody has to go at one point in their life. Yes, I think once she gets older, she'll be a little bit more relaxed with the little dogs. My cat is not here yet. I mean, doesn't everybody prefer warm weather? In the winter, you're basically just stuck inside the majority of the time, so it kind of sucks. Melvin is over there, sleeping peacefully. I don't know if the cats are obese because they've been declawed, but what I can say is that March is the month of the obese cats. Just wait for the next few videos to be coming out because I do not know what's going on and why I've groomed so many gigantic cats in March. But yeah, it's been a thing this month. I am going to Kauai soon. It is my favorite island in Hawaii, and I cannot wait. Why is there a rug on my leg? Ace, did you hear that? Sir? Are you alive? Buddy, you gotta eat. I know you ate a lot yesterday, but... The dogs do not cuddle with each other. None of them care about each other. None of them love each other. They don't dislike each other. They just much more prefer people. I do not know if all the Cotton de Tuileries are spoken for. You would have to contact the breeder. Would I ever groom an elephant? Oh my God. I don't know. Can you groom elephants? Ace does not have an intestinal obstruction. He just went poop before this video started. He's been like this with food for the past couple of years. For 10 months straight, he was doing really, really well. He was eating every single day, lots of food. He was putting on weight. I finally thought that we were over this issue. And then about a week ago, he started doing it again. So I have no idea. Angel update video is coming out within the next few weeks. So stay tuned for that. Okay, guys, I think we're gonna end this live. So if you have any more questions, try to get them out as quickly as possible. I'll try to answer them. I would consider having another shepherd somewhere in the far future. No, I did not know there was a company that was selling cups that said girl with her dogs, but I don't know what to do about that, really. Say bye, Ace. Say bye-bye, pups. Okay? Hopefully you'll eat today. Right? Yeah. Sprout? Sproutalini. Goodbye. Gidget? Melvin, hi. Can you say bye? Gidgy. Say bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you for watching. And hopefully I'll have another video out within the next week.